Olá, queridos! Eu sou o Goth e estamos de volta com Final Fantasy XVI. E vamos conversar com o Sr. Assassin's Creed aqui.
My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Você fez algo de útil desde a última vez que a gente conversou? Não, não fiz nada de útil. Pelo menos ele não desiste fácil.
Our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course.
Sério?
A survey has been conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Tudo bem? Vamos lá.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
Vamos lá receber as descobertas.
Gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
Assim, uma coisa que eu preciso dizer sobre esse cara é que ele fala de uma maneira muito tranquila e pacífica. Dever eterno. Vamos lá. Faltam poucas missões para acabar as opcionais aqui na região de Dalmec. E vamos lá, vamos encerrar. Vamos. Dravoged. Tem um teletransporte mais perto. Ou será que é melhor por aqui? Acho que é melhor por aqui. Muito bem. Este é o lugar que ele falou que tinha a galerinha dele investigando os negócios. Que isso? Caramba! Os Assassins credo, tudo morto.
Oh não.
Oh não mesmo?
You'll pay for this.
Eu acho que eles nem têm sentimentos, Clive. Vou me vingar de vocês! As robozinhas estão bip, bip, bup, bup.
Whatever that thing is.
Bichão. Vamos lá. Vamos acabar com ele. Ui! Hadouken não! Esse poder da Jill é ótimo para atordoar. Ótimo. Aproveitar a brecha.
Should have stayed in the past.
Pois é.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
Caramba. Por outro lado, que bom que fui eu que vim, não ele.
Who are you?
Os Assassin's Creed?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not?
Arqueólogo
We
imortal.
are archaeologians tasked with surveying this site.
Bem, por isso que ele não
When the
morreu, né?
echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's
Esses caras são muito dedicados, Clive.
highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
E o que eu descobri foi terrível.
Kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Não posso negar que vocês são dedicados. Assim, dedicados até mais do que eu acho saudável.
For a survey. I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Assim, com pesquisa ou sem pesquisa, a mesma coisa ainda teria acontecido, Clive. Acho que eles só não querem jogar, sabe, desperdiçar o resultado do trabalho deles, mesmo que tenha sido trágico.
You are returned, my lord.
Sim, retornei. E trago essas cartas manchadas de sangue.
Here, take them.
Pergaminho trazendo as conclusões preliminares da malfadada exploração das ruínas de Kretov pelos imortais, lacrado com carimbo de cera de uma pena de fênix.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose. And
Sinistro.
that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come.
Exatamente.
Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve.
Você fica com tanta facilidade para entregar a sua vida pelo seu trabalho? Que tal você sobreviver para desempenhar um bom trabalho por mais tempo? Não seria melhor?
Permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute.
Ok.
We of the undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him.
Beleza.
First shield to the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
Pois é, desde criança.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Isso aí. Você é estranho, mas pelo menos você não é estranho com más intenções. Ok.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by. Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion.
Ah, esse céu tá
Has
tão
been particularly badly affected.
cansativo.
Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters.
Parece que o jogo perdeu a beleza, sabe? Eu sei que é assim de propósito, mas
Most find
é
themselves
tristonho,
under the
né?
protection of the fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more.
Ah, que legal. Então vocês vão fazer por eles a mesma coisa que a gente fez para a galerinha lá com a Dona Marta, lá no Lago Leste.
The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we see.
Nossa, mas o terreno é raro nessa terra aqui
Encourage them to
de Valisteia, né? Cada vez mais difícil achar um terreno para fazer uma casa. Como eu poderia recusar?
Could I refuse?
Excellent.
Claro que eu vou expulsar os monstros para que os portadores possam ter um lar.
Arrangements for the transportation
Claro.
of our guests, as we discussed.
É mais uma cidadezinha praticamente pronta já.
With me.
Sounds like you'll have your work cut out for you.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find the village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Você não precisa de sorte. Você é o protagonista. Música triste também aqui. Vamos lá. Essa cidadezinha que eles querem pegar para o pessoal morar é muito simpático aqui. Um vilarejinho, à beira de um rio com águas verdejantes.
That's all of them.
Tá meio destruidinha,
Toggle.
mas já tá meio construído, né? Pensa de um jeito positivo, gente. Avisa a galera que tá pronto.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
Ah, o vendedor.
I shall. Thank you.
Beleza, beleza, beleza.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him.
Como assim? Sim ou não? Como assim os dois?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
All right. We'll speak then. Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock. The village should be safe now.
Thank you, Clive. Here, something for your trouble. Well then, now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project, I suppose we'd better finish the job. The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer for the bearers is accepted.
You're still in negotiations.
Cara, tá fazendo jogo duro?
A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. fighting's what they do, but we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you.
Será que eu sei onde te encontrar, Clive? Sério, você tá cada segundo você tá num lugar diferente. Grandes mudanças. Curioso porque ela é uma missão que acabou, mas parece que não acabou, sabe? Ah? Realmente não acabou.
You wanted to talk?
Será que já vai emendar em outro?
The one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now. Judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
Aceitar trabalhar para eles.
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds. And she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
Ela tá libertando tanta gente, mas vai acabar se prendendo em troca.
By letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Beleza. Tá. E já tem uma nova missão. Com ele mesmo. Vamos pegar já? Ah, vai. Por que não?
Clive, you'll be pleased to know that
Lembra desde a última vez que a gente estava conversando sobre isso? As negociações estão indo bem.
Yes.
5 segundos atrás.
Has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon.
Que
I
bom.
still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask Elle how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Engraçado que apesar do nome da missão Grandes Mudanças, não aconteceram grandes mudanças. Mas a missão não acabou, né? Acho que grande mudança se refere à quantidade de pessoas que vão se mudar de um lugar para o outro.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium.
Ah, não.
Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all.
É muito dinheiro, né?
So close.
O dobro é muito dinheiro.
What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
Talvez.
How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
Ok, isso promete ser interessante.
Ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Sim, é você.
It looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from...
Amor de irmão.
Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
Tá bom, pode deixar. A gente fica de olho nela.
All right. To Randala, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Vamos lá. Vamos já ajudar a Eloise.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did.
Sim.
It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Já passaram para outra pessoa?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers
Quem será?
in the knacker's yard and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay.
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left.
Você pode me dizer quem é que comprou esses portadores?
Withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
É aquilo, ela só queria se juntar a vocês porque ia ganhar algo em troca. Agora que não vai ganhar nada, quem se importa com essa organizaçãozinha aí? Ela tá aqui cuidando do mercado no meio do nada. Na verdade é um mercado bem localizado, assim, no meio de todos os caminhos, né? Aqui ela tá se virando bem.
I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randala.
So you never...
No. I entertained the consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers.
Você estava usando eles.
I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated, which is something, at least.
Será que é algum dos nossos aliados que compraram eles?
So badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock.
Ih.
The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
What? Um dragão? E o tio tá lá?
They need help, and fast.
Ai, ai, ai. As coisas nunca ficam calmas por muito tempo.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just
Corre!
make sure he's safe.
Caramba.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Vamos lá. Estamos chegando aí. Aguenta firme, menino. Chegamos. O vilarejo que está sendo atacado é aquele que a gente veio agora há pouco para matar os bichos, para os portadores usarem. Cadê o tio? Cadê a galera?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out.
Ai, ai.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Esse episódio aqui vai ser maior que de costume, porque a gente não vai encerrar ele enquanto essa história não tiver uma conclusão, não. É preciso saber o que aconteceu. Chegamos aqui no lugar que o povo falou que ele tá... Tem um monte de acástico.
Earth is too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Dragão enorme aqui, gente. Tamanho do bicho. Conseguimos.
Clive?
Tio?
You had me worried for...
Ah, não.
We have to
Ah,
get you out
não,
of here.
cara.
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Caramba.
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Ele tá transformando. Ah, sério? Nossa, ele tá forte.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo!
Ah,
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you.
cara.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore. Wait.
Caramba. Até o fim. Ele fez de tudo pra proteger a irmã dele. Bonito, mas trágico e triste. Caramba, mano.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
Nossa, gente, que triste isso.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his
Contra a
will.
vontade. Até
He was
parece.
ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Nossa, então sempre foram vocês dois, assim, muito unidos. Sem contar com muita gente. Pai, mãe, ninguém, né?
He said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead.
Mas às vezes a decisão certa não é a decisão fácil, né?
But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Ai. Trágico.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do.
Esse é um exemplo daquilo que eu falei, que as missões opcionais desse jogo, às vezes não fazer a missão faz parecer com que o final foi mais feliz do que seria, mas ao mesmo tempo você não vai descobrir a verdade do que aconteceu com as pessoas, né?
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
O sorrisinho simpático do Clive.
Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Oh. E aqui chegou o fim as histórias da caravana Carmesim. E ganhamos aqui, Carmim ele chama, o emblema dos renomados transportadores das caravanas Carmim. Eles têm sua sede em Boklad, onde comerciantes de toda a Valisteia se aglomeram para conferir as 1000 tábulas e transportam as mercadorias deles para todo o domínio, ou então seguem a estrada cristalina rumo às terras afora. Então ganhamos essa plaquinha aí agora, mais uma para ficar lá bonitinha no quarto, indicando que a gente concluiu mais uma história desse jogo de uma vez por todas. E por hoje é só, meus queridos. Amanhã tem mais Final Fantasy XVI. Um abraço para vocês, fiquem com Deus e até a próxima.